Are you addicted to sugar? I know a lot of people who are. Everybody says that they want to cut down on things and they want to get healthy and they want to lose weight. And one of the things that stands in people's way is sometimes they're addicted to sugar. They say they want to get healthy, but they want to have that Coke. They say they want to get healthy, but they take the iced tea with that extra sugar added in it. I've seen people put as many as 10 packs of sugar in their iced tea, and yet they insist that they're trying to be healthy. Okay, so a lot of us get addicted to sugar and we don't even realize it. So this has a huge impact on our entire health because obviously sugar is going to potentially lead to weight gain, and if we're trying to maintain our health or our weight, having too much sugar around can not only cause us to gain weight and stop being able to maintain, but it can impact our health in a lot of other ways, such as increasing our risk for heart disease. But it also affects our brain chemistry, makes us have bad decisions, and makes us have a harder time making decisions, as well as making us feel more fatigued, tired, foggy throughout the day. All right, so first thing you need to know is refined sugar has no nutritional value. Okay, it has no benefit for the human body. It's not something that we were intended to eat. Okay, there's no fiber with it, there's no minerals with it, there's no vitamins with it. It doesn't do anything beneficial for our body, okay? Sugar by itself, glucose, is kind of the simplest energy form that we have for our body, which is really important because it's kind of our emergency energy source. It's the basic energy source, but it's also our emergency energy source in times of stress or in emergency where we have to run away from something. So you've heard of that fight or flight response. When those hormones come in to set off the fight or flight, that's the time that we need that sugar, because we need the cheapest energy that we can burn the fastest to make our muscles move, to make our brain light up, so that we can get away from that lion or that be able to turn away from that car accident or whatever it is that we're facing as a danger at that time. So we don't need that on a regular basis. We don't want that on a regular basis, because if we have stress all the time, then our body wears out, and we don't want to be constantly needing that sugar. One of the reasons that people oftentimes become addicted to sugar is having stress in their lives all the time, being exposed to stressful situations, not resolving stress, being exposed to media, being exposed to movies and so forth, that all contain things that set off our stress response. Okay, so if we're setting off our stress response, we're going to naturally crave things that are sweet. Have you noticed how most people will go through a Coke in the movie theater really fast? Because they're craving that sugar and they're craving the salt from the popcorn at the same time, because they put themselves in a situation where they're watching something that initiates the same stress response, that sense of sitting on the edge of your seat during that action film or that horror film, or even, just being anxious during a tense part of a comedy. Any one of those can set off that same response and cause you to crave those things and become more and more addicted to sugar over time. All right, so sugar, 1 minute, it makes you feel great. It makes you light up your brain, gives you a rush of dopamine, you feel fantastic. And the next minute, you're crashing, you're sleepy, you're lethargic, your brain is foggy, and you're fatigued. All right, so that excess sugar, if you're not doing anything right away, active, to burn it, it's going to raise your insulin, rush into your cells, and be stored immediately as fat. As that happens, now your sugar drops, it increases glucagon, which is another hormone in the body that causes you now to be hungry, and then you're eating again within a short period of time, even though you had a bunch of sugar just recently. All right? So how do you know if you're addicted to sugar? Well, first thing is, if you're taking things that are sweet to everybody else and you don't feel that it's particularly sweet, you might be addicted to sugar. If you're having regular sugary drinks every single day or multiple times a day, you're probably addicted to sugar. If you're having cravings or you have a particular sweet tooth, you're probably addicted to sugar. If you need the sugar just to keep going, you feel like you're tired, you're working a night shift and you got to have something sweet just to keep you going, you're probably addicted to sugar. If you have lots of stress in your life, okay, and you find yourself having things that have sugar in them, you're probably addicted to sugar. All right. So resolve these things. You got to find solutions to some of these problems. Watching some of the other videos that we've got may help you work through some of these things, but pay attention to it because it's a huge sabotage thing in your whole health and can put you at risk for more than just weight gain, but also real serious health risks to your heart, your blood vessels, your kidneys, your eyes, everything else. Hope that helped. Please like and share this video and check out silenceyourfatgene.com for more tips in my new book, Silence Your Fat Gene.